What's up, YouTube? So it's been at least 2 weeks. I'm going on 3. Figured I'd real quick try and do an update. I've had so much going on as usual. Still super behind. It's been one thing after another, but I'm getting there. I've been working on, screw it, I'm not even gonna say the living quarters or whatever I keep calling it. I'm gonna go ahead and announce it finally. A lot of you have been making guesses. I'm gonna show you that actually real quick. But anyways, got rid of the camper and bought a tent. So Jim Kovaleski's lived in a tent for, I don't know, 10, 13 years or something when he's in Florida, and then he takes it up to Maine and stays in it up there. And before I moved to Florida, I was talking to Pete, and I told him, I was like, well, why don't I just buy a tent? Like, it's such a mild climate in the winter, which is like the growing season is like 7 months out of the year, and it's not that bad. There might be a couple cold days, but so what? I just came from Montana. It was negative 20. Well, prior to moving here. But anyways, and then I guess I went 7 weeks in the camper without AC, so that gets really hot with no airflow, and that was a nightmare. But I bought a tent. Look at that. It's 14 by 16. It's a work in progress right now. Got a fan up there, just get some air moving in here. This platform that I built is what is it, 16 by 24. I've got it, excuse the mess, there's stuff everywhere because I've been building. I've got it blocked, propped up, whatever, on palm tree logs. That's a tree that I cut down I don't know, not too long ago. But anyways, this whole platform, the 16 by 24 foot platform, I built it in sections. So there's 8 sections and they're all bolted together. I did this just in case if I leave, I can easily put this thing in the back of my trailer and haul it to wherever I end up. And obviously same with the tent. All the wood, I milled with Pastor Steven. I'm so tired, sorry. It's been a long day. Pastor Steven from the church that I go to up in Crystal River, Florida. He's got a really amazing sawmill. That's kind of like his side business. So him and I got all the wood milled, built the platform, and I got the tent set up. And now I'm slowly chipping away at getting the inside set up. So I just got the little countertop section built, put up. I'm gonna cut the hole for my stove, little mini fridge thing. Cot, that thing is so darn comfortable. It's way better than the mattress that I had in the camper, and sleeping on that thing's nice. I'm gonna have a kitchen table about right here, right in the middle. Then there's gonna be, I'm still debating whether or not I want to put the dog cage in here to have Shadow, my big dog, come in and stay at night in here versus in the chicken coop. There's been some problems with him barking and keeping some people up apparently. So anyways, he might come in here and stay with me at night and then go back with the chickens during the day, which is a livestock guardian dog, so it kind of defeats the purpose in my opinion, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So his cage might go here, and I might do like a bookshelf kind of thing for clothes to go on top. I still figuring that out, I don't know yet. But anyways, kitchen table, and then I'm gonna have a sink that's separate from the countertop with like, I'll probably build another thing that flips up to connect the sink to the countertop, so I have like an area for dishes to dry or whatever. And then office table in this corner, and yeah. That's the tent. but it's pretty awesome. Hold on. I still gotta figure out how I want to do these lights, but those are gonna move. Originally, I had the countertop. I don't know if this fan is too loud, but originally I had the countertop going this way, and then I redesigned it because I didn't like it that way. But it's pretty nice. It's a tent. Anyways, I'm excited. I love this thing. Once it's all done and I put my finishing touches on everything, it'll look really good. And so stay tuned for those videos. They're going to be coming when I get to it. Currently, I haven't officially moved in yet. I'm hoping to soon and very soon. I'm staying at my friend's house still. I've got so many starts. Like, I just moved these here today. But I've got so many starts and all my seed starting mix and seeds and all my stuff since I've been staying there for the last 3 months while I've been dealing with the camper and getting my health to some degree back to where it was. Still definitely not all there, but it comes and goes, I guess. Anyways, so I'm slowly getting my stuff back over here, and then hopefully within the next few days, if not sooner, I will be moved into the tent, and that will be a huge relief for me, having to drive a half hour to the farm to take care of all of this and to keep planting and to keep working on the tent and to do all this other stuff. One, it's expensive in my truck, and two, it's just such a waste of time, and there's so many things that could get done in that hour of driving, and then there's all the things like, oh shoot, I could have brought more starts today, could have planted more, just all these things, so many things. But soon I will be back here, and I'll be able to really focus and catch back up on everything that I just haven't been able to tackle. I hate being far away from the garden, no matter where I am. When I was in Virginia, that was one of the problems I had with the billionaire that I was working for. There came a time where he wanted to get me a place to stay off the farm, which was going to be, again, half hour, 45 minutes away from the 200-acre farm that was going to have orchards and livestock and gardens and all kinds. It was going to be a 2-acre market farm and all kinds of stuff. Anyways, Joel Salas and I were partners in running that, and I was going to be the on-farm manager and do all that. But anyways, I'm here. A big part of the reason, well, not really the reason I left, because that's another story, but a big problem I had was having to be off the farm, just because it wasn't going to be permanent. I would have ended up back on the farm. Anyways, my point is, if you're farming, you don't want to be off the farm. You want to be on the farm 24/7. It's nice to get off of the farm to go do something if you want, but this isn't just a job, it's a lifestyle, and there's so many things that need to get done out of the typical 9-to-5 work day. So anyways, that was a long rant for nothing, but the garden, I'm gonna real quick show you this, try and keep the video short, sorry. Yeah, some stuff looks like, anyways, I'll show you. All right, so first things first, we'll start on this side and work our way that way like we always do. The asparagus, it's kind of hard to see. There we go, you can see it better now. The asparagus right on the edge is growing great. I think I'm gonna put some Harmony down on it and see if I can get it to grow a little quicker. This edge of the garden gets robbed by the grass on the side. And then I also haven't put anything down for nutrients. It's just been cover crop residue, at least over here. Then I also had all that basil that got cropped out in between the asparagus and what is now a row of cilantro. That's coming up, so that'll fill in nice under the understory of the asparagus. This is my first bed of Salanova that got planted. Some of it is on its third cutting, some of it second, some of it hasn't been cut. It's just kind of all over. I've been going for the biggest heads as they grow. Pak choi, I've harvested a bunch of pak choi out of this already, and there's still so many more. I plant my pak choi in multi-sown clumps of 2 to 3, so I harvested one there last week and then left the 2 smaller ones, and they fill out. Like there was 2 there. That was a different planting. Here's a good example. So 3 of them. I will harvest that one this week, and next week one of these 2 or both, I don't know. But they go all the way down, and then I've got some bok choy on the end, and those look really good. These broadcasted carrots, I'm not gonna do this again. There are a bunch that are gonna do good, but even though I kind of went through and pulled clumps out of it, they're still so thick. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. They're bulking up, but I'll get what I get out of this. I don't really care. What's interesting though is I haven't pulled one that's not orange, and this was all supposed to be rainbow carrots, so I don't know what the deal is, but forget it. I'd rather have orange carrots. Purple pak choi, doing good. Still not the best. I used to grow massive purple pak choi in Washington, and these ones never really seem to bulk up like I'm used to. And it's the same variety, actually the same seed that I had left over from when I was in Washington. So it's kind of interesting how they grow here. Mizuna, this is all second growth. I harvest like a block at a time, and that's arugula down there. Tatsoi, I harvest outer leaves. I've picked this whole bed twice now, and it just keeps filling in. Tatsoi looks amazing. I love that stuff. A bunching onion in the middle. 2 beds of broccoli. They are doing really well. No bug pressure. Don't look at that. It's like I'm just kidding. But compared to some people, that's no bug pressure. Healthy plants, healthy soil makes a difference. Bulb fennel, doing good. Cucumbers, doing really good. There are some spots where there's some disease problems, some fungal problems. I could be spraying with like biological, what's the word? Drawing a blank. Anyways, doesn't matter. I'm not doing anything with them. They're just planted and they're just doing their thing. But cucumbers, they look good. I've probably picked 40 pounds of them out of here in the last 2 weeks. I think I've got 30 plants in each bed. There's 2 beds, so they're coming on. There's so many cucumbers in there right now, and I already picked them. But I'm just letting them bulk up a little more. This bed of Salanova looks amazing. I love Salanova, in case you guys don't know that. Hawkeye turnips on the edge, Napa cabbage in the middle. This whole bed just sucks. Napa cabbages, for whatever reason, don't do the best here for me. And then the Hawkeye turnips, as soon as they start bulking up, Alternaria always seems to take them, if it doesn't take them sooner. So it is what it is. I've gotten a few bunches for last week. I'll get some for next week, and then that'll probably be it for those 2 rows. Celery, looking good. That's Kelvin celery. 2 rows of determinate tomatoes. Which one's which? What are you? Tasmanian chocolate, and then Galahad or something like that. I don't really remember. I know that's what it is, but I don't remember how it's pronounced. But anyways, I had direct seeded radishes on either side, but they didn't come up too well, so I went ahead and just planted Salanovas and left the radishes, so once they do grow, I will pick them. Anyways, that's that. They're getting trellised with the Florida weave, so just go around each tomato and then backtrack and go around again, so it kind of gets them all twisted up in there, and that holds them up. I just put these trellises up today, so all of these plants really should have been trellised like 2-3 weeks ago. So this Galahad or whatever it is got really tall and needs some love, but those other ones are nice and short and stocky, and I really like that about that variety, and I think I'll do more of those next year and probably forget these. I'll do them again in the spring, see how they do, and then probably give them a little more love than I have this season. But tomatoes, Ormazuna, arugula, carrots, second succession. This is all mustard greens. Another bed of Salanova. Looks so good. Ooh, what is that? It's lacinato kale, but what is the salad or the lettuce? Ooh, what is it? It's on the tip of my tongue. Doesn't really matter, but that's gonna drive me nuts. Multi-sown beets. This is another carrot bed. They didn't come up too well. They came up okay, but not the best. So I'll probably just reseed it. And then there's nothing here. Finished composting those beds. And then Roselle. I'm saving the last of it for seed. So I've got to pick all of them and then chop all these out. Yeah, so that's that plan. This entropic area, it's still a nightmare. I hate this system so much, but make do with what I got. Squash, cucumbers, zucchini, and yellow squash. Actually, it's a yellow zucchini, not like a crook neck or straight neck, whatever. Celery, lots of weeds, because that's what this area brings. That's the only thing it brings to the table is weeds. Tomatoes, again, 600 tomatoes planted this season. These are all my indeterminates. There's different varieties. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first 4 rows of tomatoes are each one variety. So 4 different varieties. By the way, there's radishes here and here. Salad mix again. White Russian kale. More white Russian kale. More tomatoes. Lots more weeds. So I've got those 4 varieties of tomatoes. And then kohlrabi. And then these last 2 rows are my experiment beds. As far as tomatoes go, I think it's like at most every 8 tomatoes down this row is one variety, and then it changes to another, and then another, and another. I can't really remember how many different like trial tomatoes I'm doing this year, but they're all tagged, as long as the stupid armadillos didn't dig up my tags. Still fighting those darn things. But yeah, so I gotta come out here this week and weed everything. And then probably one more time this season, I'll have to come through and cut all this darn grass and prune everything back for the winter. And then hopefully it isn't a problem until spring. and then we'll deal with it then. But there's some sun gold starting to ripen, actually. Not quite there, but they're coming. Anyways, that's that section. These squash are looking really good, actually. Last year I grew some really nice squash, but I didn't get one fruit out of any of it. And that's actually, there's the first blossom. Didn't get any fruit out of any of my plants because the fire ants kept coming in and eating the center of the flowers out. So nothing set fruit. So we'll see how these do. There's really not a ton of fire ants in this area, so that's why I put them in here. We'll see how they do. I don't know, but lots of bananas. So if I don't get squash, I will have bananas. At least there's that. This edible leaf hibiscus, Chief Kubo, I think that's the one. It's doing good considering I haven't done anything with it all summer long. I'm actually just gonna chop it all down because it's too tall. Harvest the last of it and take it to market, put it in as hippie mix. And then I really just can't wait until this whole end of the garden is cleared and looks like this, because that's just stressing me out. But anyways, that's the garden. That's the update. The entrance garden way over yonder is still tarped. I'm not going to touch it for a while. Focus on getting the rest of this area planted, and then the rest of the Centropic area planted before I tackle that entrance garden. But yeah, that's that. Stay tuned for more tent updates. Obviously, stay tuned for garden updates. They're coming. Thanks for watching. Thanks for bearing with my random ramblings. And I'll catch you in the next one. Happy gardening. God bless. And yeah, look at those colors. Everything looks so good right now.